What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live for Geeks and Gamers Daily on a Tuesday. Jay, how you feeling, buddy? Your Miami Hurricanes last night in the national championship game in their home stadium came up a little short. How you feeling?
A little short, yeah. I mean, they even had apparently they even had porn stars watching in the stands. That's all I see on my Twitter feed today about Miami.
That is Carson Beck's current slam piece, I guess. I don't know if I'd say girlfriend. I don't know. But the idea of like dating a porn star seems just so disgusting to me, like, and vile and evil. But
Are they really date? I have no idea. But
do porn stars actually date? I don't fucking know.
Not shocking. But it's like that was the big controversy that apparently they put her on the screen during the game, and like everyone's like, why would they put her on the screen? Why would they do that? It's like she was at the game. She's pretty. That's what the cameramen do.
Pretty slutty. Yeah.
That's what they do, I guess.
Yeah, there's like a 2-second clip.
Like but it looks like she's like crying over the quarterback when they go back to the quarterback.
Or do you remember when Brett Musburger was just like simping over like hot college girls in the stands and AJ McCarron's girlfriend and everything? He's a lucky man. Oh boy.
I think he had nothing will ever beat the one quarterback from the Jets that was drunk and they interviewed him. He retired. Oh, I forgot his name. I don't know. He was just like, I don't care if they're struggling. I want to kiss you.
Yeah, I think it was Joe Namath. Yeah.
Joe Namath. He's like looking at the ladies like, I just want to kiss you. I was like, holy crap, dude. That's how it is. Miami had a chance to win. Block punt really hurt them. Then they had 2 minutes left, do an interception, but it was a good game.
It's not great for me either, Jay, because I hate IU. I hate the Indiana Hoosiers. Yeah. I'm a Purdue Boilermaker fan, in-state rivalry, all that stuff. And the nice thing about hating IU is they've had some years where they've been great at basketball, a couple national championships in basketball. Bobby Knight, we get that. But they've always been trash at football. They have been dog shit at football their entire existence. Jay, the Indiana Hoosiers have 6 bowl victories in their entire existence. 3 of those came this year. The other ones are like 87, 91, and 96 or something. Like, they are dog shit. And now they're the fucking undefeated national champions. The day after my Bears get eliminated. Yeah, just sometimes life goes just the way you'd fucking expect it to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The team's really fucking good. Signetti's an incredible coach.
Yeah.
So
the fact that I agree with you. If Miami would have won, it would have been a pleasant surprise because I'm like, I can't have a victory. The last time I celebrated any sports victory was LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.
Fuck you. fuck LeBron.
That's when I actually lived in Miami too.
Fuck LeBron James, bro.
That's it. That was the last. That's pretty much it for
Xander says, daily reminder, no fucking sports. Shut the fuck up, you little queer bitch. You fucking pussy ass piece of shit. Fuck off.
Well,
I had a dream I was at a Bears game yesterday.
Like was it cold?
No, I was in like this fancy box, dude.
Oh, nice.
Owner's box. I'm not going to go into detail of the dream because it's kind of fucked up. But yeah. Yes.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I will say this. We'll transition to something a little wholesome before Ryan gets upset anymore. But it appears that Universal Studios released a commercial that is crazy enough is getting some of the highest praise ever for promoting families and family memories. And a lot of the nothing but high praise from quote tweets and everyone. They're like, this is what, and they always compare it, of course, to Disney and everything else. Disney should be doing this. No political agendas, no nothing, just families having a good time. It seems to be like, well, at least in my algorithm, it's trending pretty heavily. But I want to know what we'll show Ryan. It's not very long. Hopefully the song doesn't get the.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Hopefully the song doesn't take the stream down. I don't think it will. But if it does, just tell me.
It'd give us a good excuse to take off early, Jay. You know, that's what we should do. We should just start playing copyright shit immediately. Be like, hope this doesn't get us taken down or blocked. Be like, oh, sorry, Jeremy. You know, they got us again. Yeah,
it's go home early. But yeah, it's there were people even saying like brought tears to their eyes. So.
Well,
I don't think that'll happen to Ryan. A theme park commercial will do that, but let's see. Let's see what happens.
Grab your trunk. Let's go.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna get copyrighted. You're like, I hope this song that is just clearly playing with like nothing over the top of it doesn't get us fucking copyrighted.
Well, there's like people laughing in the background, so maybe
okay,
maybe that'll help. There you go.
4 parks, 1 vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
It's amazing that we live in a time where a simple family or whatever commercial like this is making people go, this is a huge win. Because I guess we've been living through this time where it's like we have to push even in our commercials. Disney's been we've shown some of these things in the past where it's like they push commercials where it's just like gay families or things like stuff like that, and it's like, no, this didn't have any of that nonsense, didn't say anything, just a bunch of people getting together, going to have some rides, making memories, and that's it. And that's like their new tagline is like, this changes everything.
I mean, I like Universal, obviously, going there and having fun, having a good time, getting some drinks, getting some butterbeer. The ad just looks like a normal basic ad.
Yeah.
Maybe the fact that people are freaking out about this tells you like how ridiculous it is. It just looks like a normal ass ad to me. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, so this is like some of the, it's crazy that we live in a time where a common sense ad is like, this Universal ad hits. If it's a spot makes you feel something, toss it. This one absolutely works. So it's like, even though this is just an ad, everything it stands for and represents makes me proud to have dedicated most of my content to Universal. It's just on and on. This is everything. This place changes you. I love it so much. I'm just scrolling here. This is my favorite, absolutely favorite. I love this industry, family. This is what we do. Like, it goes on and on. This is what you need to do to encourage audiences. No agenda. Just a story to tell. And just a story to tell and to tell it well, you know? So it just goes on and on. This commercial made me tear up. Sue me.
So hold on for a second. I don't know how that commercial can make you tear up. I guess maybe if you have very good memories with your family as a child, like about that, I suppose like I could get that kind of making you a little nostalgic. Like, I don't know how that can make anybody tear up, bro. But you know,
I mean, like, look at this. Universal just dropped a masterclass in understanding your audience. Again, it's a commercial of people coming together, having fun. That's it. And the fact that it's getting this kind of crazy praise shows like what kind of dark umbrella we must have been under for a few years of messaging that's in our entertainment, even in our commercials and even in our theme parks. So it just goes on and on, you know. I really love how they have a segment where kids are just being delightfully scared. Disney has been removing anything that can be seen as scary for a while now. You know, they're posting old pictures of like vacations, top class ad from Universal. Anyway, so you get the idea. So it just goes on and on that people really like simple, simple stuff.
Yeah, it's very simple and very basic. And yeah, just hey, look at all these different people, very different, diverse backgrounds, getting together to enjoy the theme park.
Crazy. Crazy how that works.
Jay, you're going on a trip this weekend, right? You think it's cold in Florida? You're going to get really cold when you go, right?
I was hoping that the cold front would be gone or the whatever, but yeah, I'm still heading to New York on Thursday, so I'll still be here for the show Thursday, and I leave later. But so far, nothing's been canceled, even though it's like could be one of the worst cold fronts.
Who cares? It's fucking cold. Big fucking deal. A little bit of snow is fucking normal up there. Why would ship be canceled?
I'm not canceling. I'm saying so far the train, like I'm taking the train up there. So far they haven't sent an alert saying sorry, you have to reschedule or anything like that.
They won't. Don't.
As long as they don't do that, I'm good. And who knows? Maybe they'll just stop me somewhere else if they're like, for some reason we can't make it. I'll just have another adventure somewhere else.
I'll be real. I do look. I complain when it gets cold here, just because it's not supposed to be cold here, and our houses aren't made to retain heat and like all this shit. And I don't have like the clothes for it anymore. But there's a big part of me that does very much miss seasons. The snow. I miss the aesthetic of the snow. I don't miss having to deal with it, but I do. I do miss the aesthetic of snow from time to time.
I mean,
here in Florida.
Yeah. I did have one thing scheduled that I was gonna go up to up the Empire State Building. So
throw a penny off the top.
I heard it's gonna get cold. Like this is crazy. I'm gonna share this, but I never lived in an area where I had to deal with this. This is in Michigan. Like that's crazy, man.
That's what
did you ever have to deal with anything like that up north?
That's what one female driver can do.
It's in Zeeland, Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been to Zeeland, Michigan. But yeah, I mean, look, this is a common occurrence during the winter. You do get these like kind of big pileups. One bad thing happens and it's fucked. But that's just part of it.
I'm just like, what do you? I wouldn't even know what to do. You just wait in your car until someone gets you. Pretty much.
If someone gets you, well, I mean, you like
look at this.
There's going to be some people that need to be evacuated. There's going to be some fucking accidents. Look at all those semis that are piled up. But everything else, you're waiting for them to clear it out. They got to go get all that stuff cleared so you can go.
So they'll clear that, and then you just keep on trucking, I guess.
All those fucking semi drivers that crash are probably fucking Indian immigrants and shit.
These people that swerved off the road that are in there, they'll be rescued and taken. Okay.
Yeah, they'll have to get pulled out, but better there than in the middle of that crash.
And then what do you like? You
keep a blanket,
you just come back
keep
when
a
it's
fucking
cooler
blanket in your car. Keep a blanket in your car when you're in that kind of snow shit, because you never know if you might get stuck like that. But yeah.
Interesting.
Right. Some people just don't know how to drive in the ice and snow. That's just like a reality, you know. Some people don't. Right. The amount of wild shit that I've seen, drivers that are just like fucking spinning. I will never forget when I was on my way to school one morning, and some dude was in a fucking rear-wheel drive Mustang, and I was just on a normal way to school. The roads were like cleared, but they were still slick and there was still ice on them. And he was in front of me at this stop sign, and he tries to pull out, and he just starts spinning his fucking tires, and he slowly slides directly to the left, all the way just into a ditch and gets stuck. No forward momentum, just fucking slides straight into the ditch. And I just kind of pulled up next to him. I fucking waved, and I turned about and went on the road because I had to get to school. But yeah.
Wow.
Driving the snow.
Also, if Chad doesn't know now, Ryan is looking for a new job. He's hoping to be hired by Elon Musk.
Hey, look, if Elon hires me to run Ryan Air, I will gladly quit the show. Okay. I will gladly quit the show. I don't think that I'm a prominent enough Ryan to get the job, but through my hat in the ring, here I put this out. So
I saw.
So apparently what happened was Ryanair, which is a European airline, took a shot at Elon over like Twitter going down and stuff. And he's now at war with them basically. And he's like, why don't I fucking buy you and put a real Ryan in charge?
Exactly.
And so, I mean, I threw my hat in the ring. I replied to Elon and said, hey, put me in coach. And I said, first order of business, once Elon puts me in charge of Ryanair, bags fly free, but fat people pay double. And it's had a lot of good feedback so far. I'll be real. It's had a lot of good feedback. A lot of people who are supporting me. So Elon, sure. I'm available. And it means I can get to fly anywhere in the world for probably a pretty good deal too. You know what I mean? Make sure our standards are, up, all this stuff. I'm down for it. Let's go, Elon. And there's a bunch of fat people screaming in the comments. Well, that's not really fair, is it? They'll just go to another airline.
What is that? What's that fat drug, like that injection?
Ozempic?
Yeah. There was a stat that came out on like World of Stats. Did you see that?
It's like Americans using Ozempic has resulted in $4.5 billion in savings for airlines throughout the course of the year. It's like, how fucking fat are people?
Holy crap, dude. Man, that's like...
look, the Ozempic thing, I get it, is going to work out very poorly. I'm telling you. I think that Ozempic is going to absolutely destroy people's natural insulin production and reaction and sensitivity. And so, once you get off it, I think you're going to be absolutely fucked. And then probably 20 years down the line, some study's going to come out and be like, oh, by the way, a bunch of people that used Ozempic now have fucking cancer. That's what I think is going to happen. So, you know what it does? It makes you fucking eat less. Okay, so just eat less, fatties.
What happened to a good old constitution around the block, man? Get your blood pumping a little bit. And then you can just make it 3 or 4 walks around the block. That's all.
Somebody says, I suspect Ryan's Air ad will have Brie Larson. Hey, there you go. We could have Brie Larson. She could appear in an ad.
That's right. Just in case you were wondering, Ryanair, Wi-Fi on planes. Elon says, how much would it cost to buy you? And he's like, I really want to put a Ryan in charge of Ryanair. It's your destiny. Yeah. I'm the richest man in the world, just tweeting at you. How much would it cost to buy you? I'm going to buy you simply for the meme. Simply because I want to own this, just to put someone named Ryan in charge.
And that even wasn't it. It was a tweet about Twitter going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this.
I thought it was hilarious, man.
I mean, it'll be funny if, I don't think he's actually going to buy it. But I didn't think he was going to buy Twitter either.
Well, you never know.
X appears to suffer widespread outage across U.S. User report problems with posting and loading feeds. And we experienced this the other day. Perhaps you need Wi-Fi, Elon. And of course, Elon didn't necessarily like hearing that. Should I buy Ryanair and put someone whose actual name is Ryan in charge? So, yeah. You never know.
Stranger things have happened.
I somehow don't think that I'm going to get the job. I'm also not qualified at all, but that's never stopped anyone before.
I mean, look at the state of the stuff we're talking about. Are any of those people qualified to run Lucasfilm or anything else?
No, that's what I'm saying. It just fits, Alex Aerocave woke up just in time. Meta PC RK Outpost. Drunk 3PO.
Shout out, man.
Thank you, Alex. Alex is almost late. Tiggs, good morning, Ryan and Jay. Just started reading Darth Plagueis by James Luceno. Excited to find out about Plagueis' origin story and what made him turn evil. Or Palpatine's origin story, what made him turn evil. Well, his origin story is in there. He's kind of always a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm always an asshole, but there is a lot of good Palpatine stuff in Plagueis.
Listening to that story, like the audio for Plagueis is so good. They got the music and the voice actors and all that stuff in there. It is so good. Highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend.
Smack your bitch up for 2. Ozempic robbed Lizzo of a role in Starfleet.
Well, didn't Robert roll in Star Wars, did it?
Random African American pirate guy for 2. Arr, matey, buy Jay's book or I'll take your booty.
Did you see Ripa yesterday?
Yeah, isn't Ripple like
He was dressed as a pirate.
Yeah, he's got to dress up like a pirate for a day at MegaCon or some shit.
Only if we hit $100,000 in sales on the Daughter's Revenge book, which we're at 60. So, and we still got like almost all of February. So maybe we'll hit it. But he has to dress like a pirate this week on all his live streams because we hit his other goal that he said. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. A little bit of pirate representation. That's what he wants, right?
We got to call him Blackbeard. I mean, there's nothing else. Like, I don't know what else his name would be. It's just got to be Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Mako Gray Cat just dropped 50 gifted memberships.
Good Lord. Shout out, man. Holy crap.
That's $250 fucking dollars right there. Holy fuck. Thank you, Mako. Thank you, Mako. Shout out. That's a lot of new members.
Yeah.
That's a lot of new members.
Hey, just woke up and said, I'm going to do something cool today. Boom.
Did. Grindodrome. This thumbnail gives me the ick. Hail chat. Yeah, I see everybody fucking complaining. Look, I'm not going to randomly put Sydney Sweeney in the thumbnail unless it's relevant to the fucking discussion, okay? I'm not trying to clickbait you guys, all right? I don't want to lie. We're going to talk about disgusting Star Trek Starfleet Academy. We're going to talk about disgusting, degenerate, transgender freak Dylan Mulvaney. I'm up front, not trying to lie to anybody, okay? Not trying to lie. Tobias, Power World is still fun to play, and I've enjoyed it for more than the last Pokemon games, though modders are waiting for 1.0 to release update, or 1.0 release to update. Maybe Nintendo should take notes instead of suing. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you, Tobias. Glad you're having fun. Brain Rot. You guys ever watch True Blood on HBO? I started watching. It's good. Definitely not like Twilight. Way more violence and boobs. I've never seen True Blood. I know a lot of women who have watched True Blood and really like it. I never watched it, though. I've never watched it. Mako, happy Tuesday. Oh, look at this is wide. Happy birthday to me. Turned 41. Jeremy and his 50 Shades of Gay. Any thoughts on who the new coach for Buffalo is going to be?
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Mako Gray, and thank you for all the gifted memberships. On your birthday, you're giving gifts. Very, very generous of you. But it's a fucking party. Buffalo, I think Joe Brady has it. Offensive coordinator Joe Brady has a chance to take over, honestly. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But really late in the cycle because like the top 2 candidates that people expected are already in different places. So I don't know. Oh, Mike McCarthy. Get Mike McCarthy in there. Too hard to handle for 199. Thank you. And then too hard to handle for 5. Tried Jay's Ultimate Egg for the first time. Not bad at all. Look at that, Jay.
1 egg, 1 scoop of mayonnaise. Saw it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I'm too set in my ways.
I hear you.
Not a big change guy, you know.
I respect
that. Shaka Zulu. Bears were looking good. Was rooting for them. Sorry we couldn't reset the timeline for you, Ryan. I know. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. Tobias, almost like making ads for your actual customers and not some agenda or politics. Good for business. Weird how that works.
Yeah.
Bunch of people having fun. Like the bar is so low. It's like, hey, as long as we didn't get 2 dudes making out in an ad, it's like, hey,
exactly.
Let's go.
Exactly. Unbelievable.
Darth Broly, Jay looking like Saddam from the Hot Shots movie. You look like Saddam Hussein, Jay.
Do I? I don't think I have the beard.
Maybe. Tyrant Lizard King. Best part of the national championship game was return of the most interesting man in the world. Oh, did they have like another ad like that? I didn't even see it.
I didn't see that either.
I obviously I was streaming for a decent portion of it as well. I had an eye on it, was watching the game, but I certainly wasn't watching commercials and shit. So I don't know. Jack Allen, I'm fat, but I'm on a treadmill right now doing something about it. Exercise and eat less. It's not hard. Had half a point hook with your Bears. Well, there you go, Jack Allen. There you go. Yes, and good for you, man. Look, everyone's been at places like with their body, with their physical fitness, where they're like not happy or they want to change something, and that's awesome as long as you're doing something about it, right? As long as you're doing something about it. What I don't like are the people who are fat and want everyone, like they don't want to change at all and just want people to accept them for who they are. Fuck you, you fat piece of shit. You're spilling over into my seat on the fucking airplane. You're breathing heavy because you're unhealthy as fuck. Your like lungs and heart can't even fucking keep up with your massive weight. And you're just like, disrespect me. I'm born this way. I have a glandular problem. No, you fucking don't. You have an eating problem. Fuck you. No, that's my thing. So as long as people are, working on themselves or whatever, then I don't hate you. I hate you if you're like proud of being fat. That's when I hate you.
Don't be proud to be fat.
Really, there's almost no one out there should be proud of anything. Just in reality. Ronan, go agree with Jay by buying Daughter's Revenge.
Shout out. I got to stream with Ronan last night. Freaking awesome, man. I can't wait to do it again, man. Freaking awesome. Awesome guy.
Awesome guy.
Shout out to Ronan the Crusader.
Awesome guy. Thanks, Ronan. Danny H became a new member. Thanks, Danny. Otto Vanderballs. My first driving experience with my dad taking me out in a stick shift in a snowstorm when I was 15. That's how you become a man. Face your fear head on. There you go. I mean, for me, it was like the first time was like, 14, 15 or whatever, driving around in a parking lot. But yes, parking lot, snowy parking lot, figure out what it feels like when your brakes lock up, feels what you're supposed to do when your brakes lock up and how to control it. That's what you got to do. Say what you want, but Saddam had an aura for sure. Thanks, Bar King. Jimp. 54th birthday for me. Gen X had great movies in the 80s. Happy birthday. We got a lot of birthdays in the chat. I mean, look, statistically, if there's 365 days in a year and we have, 2,400 people watching us, there's going to be a handful of people whose birthday does fall on today. You know what I mean, Jay?
I think so. The statistics are in our favor.
They are. Yeah. B. Barrett for $2 to boldly go where no they, them has gone before. Well, speaking of that, I guess we can talk a little bit about Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. Jay, have you got the urge? Have you got the urge to want to watch this?
No, not even for hate clicks, not even for anything.
Really?
I'm dumb enough as it is. When I watch shows like this, they make me dumber. And it's like, I don't need that. Nobody wants that. So just trying to keep a level playing field here. That thing looks rough. But shout out to those that are making content because your views are doing spectacular. So make your money.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Star Trek Starfleet Academy predictably is, early January. We're not very far into 2026, but it is already a contender for the worst piece of shit to come out of Hollywood from this year. Just like so many other IPs and franchises that have been destroyed by woke identity politics, DEI bullshit, seeking a modern audience while the normal general audience, even people that have loved this, franchise for decades, are thrown to the wayside in an effort to get the freaks, the they, thems, the pronouns and bios, the degenerates, the weirdos, the shippers, all those losers out there on board. And it's looking pretty rough, Jay. I mean, just these screenshots, just the screenshots tell you that you got no interest in this.
Yes.
And predictably, The media is already running to protect it, claiming review bombing as all the audience scores everywhere are collapsing. Whether you're on Rotten Tomatoes at 43%, whether it's IMDb at a 4.7, or whether it's on Metacritic, where it's all the way down to a 1.8 on the user score for Metacritic.
Shocking.
It's not great. But if you listen to the mainstream media without context, Jamie, you might think that this is just a huge, huge win. In just one day, Star Trek's divisive new series officially becomes a streaming hit. Now, what would you qualify as a streaming hit, Jay? What do you think that would mean to a normal person that thinks something is a streaming hit? What do they mean when they say that?
Lots of viewers, lots of positive comments, lots of interaction. You know, a lot of word of mouth out there. It's a pretty big hit. Everyone's talking about it.
I think for it to be a hit, you would have to talk about how it's doing overall and what it looks like and compared to everything else that's streaming right now.
Yeah.
Right. To be considered a streaming hit,
Plus
obviously
a lot of views.
Nielsen ratings for a while, but depending on what it is, like say if it's a $300 million project, it has to be the most viewed thing on streaming kind of when it premieres, if you want to consider something like that a hit. If it's something like this, which costs $10 million an episode, about $100 million for this season, then it's definitely got to be in the top 10, top 5 of all streaming shows, period.
Yeah. Views.
How CBR is qualifying this as a hit is that, well, for a day, it was in the top 10 on streaming on the 5th biggest streaming service, Paramount Plus. That's how they're defining it. And unfortunately for them, very quickly, it fell out of that top 10. This is not good at all. Starfleet Academy viewership collapses as Kurtzman Trek implodes across streaming and YouTube. So according to Flix Patrol's daily Paramount Top 10 tracking, Starfleet Academy debuted the opening day, 2 episodes, at number 3 in the United States on Paramount Plus, which means it's nowhere close to the top 10 in general. That sounds strong until you look what happened next. Within 24 hours, it slid to number 6. Then just 4 days after its release, it had fallen to top 10 or just number 10 in the US and dropped out of the Paramount charts globally. For one day, well, 2 days really, it was in the top 10 basically. And then it fell completely off the charts on one streaming service, which means it's nowhere close to anything on Netflix right now. It's nowhere close to the stuff that's going on HBO Max. It's nowhere close to all this other stuff. This is going to come nowhere near to sniffing the Nielsen charts. This is a complete and utter failure. And other people are embarrassing it as well. We talked about this, Jay. We talked about the premiere on YouTube. Millions of subscribers between Paramount Plus and Star Trek got ratioed to hell and 177,000 views.
I learned a lot from Ryan over the years on how these companies will make these sub brackets of like to try to make that their movie or shows or something. Maybe not in this case, but they can make it appear as if it's the number one movie, whatever. So it's like sci-fi, domestic, like category. Yeah, it was number 1 in that category because there was absolutely nothing else on in that category. So
it'll be like when
they take that and run with it. It's like, it's number 1.
Or when Captain America Black Brave New World comes out, flops horrifically. Then it comes to Disney Plus and all the Marvel shows are like, look, it's the number 1 movie on Disney Plus. Suck it, haters. It's like, oh, so it's the only thing that was new, a new movie that released on Disney Plus, and it was number 1 for 2 days before being overtaken by Coco and Moana again. Like, it's all about perspective.
And I love when you expose the, you know, when they're like, well, it's we made all our money back on streaming. It's like, well, your Disney movie came out and you put it on Disney Plus. So they're like, yeah, the streaming service bought our movie. So if that's how we made our money, it's like, what? I don't know how the saying goes. Something with like Paul that feeds Peter or Peter Paul.
Rob
like
Paul
that.
to pay Peter?
Yeah. Rob Paul to pay Peter.
Rob Peter to pay Paul. Take money out of one pocket, put it in the other, whichever you want to say. Whatever.
Pretty much what they do. Yeah. That's what they do. And that's how they find these headlines to say that they're number 1.
And that's how they try to justify things,
Yeah.
making things back on streaming. But the thing is, that used to be a way that they could make money on streaming. Look at what Sony's doing. Sony did not chase the streaming thing. They did not try to create their own streaming service. Sony just inked a $7 billion deal with Netflix for a couple years for all their movies to go on Netflix for a certain period of time. And they didn't have to put any extra money out, nothing. Netflix is giving them $7 billion for that, right? Whereas if you want to look at Disney, say all these things when they try to justify like Thor Ragnarok making money, or not Thor Ragnarok, Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Disney paid themselves $150 million for the rights to the movie they already owned. And that's like how they try to justify that it like makes its money back. You're taking money out of one pocket of your company and putting it into another, as opposed to what they used to do, which is actually get $150 million from Netflix to have that be up there for 2 years.
Yep.
So,
from freaking Peter to Paul.
Yeah. But anyway, 177,000 views in over 4 days. Not exactly impressive when you look at some of the numbers that some of our friends like Nerdrotic and the Critical Drinker have made on their reviews in less than a day. Nerdrotic and the Critical Drinker both obliterate Starfleet Academy viewership numbers as new media humiliates modern Hollywood. So we just went over the Starfleet Academy bombing on YouTube with 176,000 views, 22,000 dislikes. Look at Drinker. 20 hours after he released his review, 850,000 views. Now, and you also know, Jay, if you have something that's getting a decent amount of views, for about the first day, the public views, what you see like this, can actually lag behind the like back-end views sometimes. So in all likelihood, it's probably over 1 million at this point, but let's just take public views. In 20 hours, Drinker with almost 1 million views. What about Gary? 14 hours for Gary and his review, 400,000. Again, that's probably closer to 500,000. And this is just making fun of their dog shit show. This is a $10 million episode that they put out for free on YouTube with across a couple million subscribers. And they get 177,000 views and get roasted in the comments. Some
of the still frames that people are posting, like this, just like this. I'm gonna share real quick. It's like, what is the captain doing sitting in the captain's chair like that?
Bro, it pisses me the fuck off that Holly Hunter, the way Holly Hunter is portraying this character. Like, here's the kicker. She's not just like a captain. She is the chancellor of the entire Starfleet Academy. She should be setting the example for all of these people who are joining this military academy effectively, right? Like all these young people. And this is the example she's setting. She like goes, like she takes her shoes off and walks around with no shoes, even though it's against regulations in some places, just because she wants to be in touch with whatever. I fucking hate it so much. Her hair always looks out of place and shit. It pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, this is stupid. Are we sure this isn't a parody show?
It would be funnier if it was.
Is it just a parody? Holy crap, dude. Oh, well.
It would actually be funny if it was a parody, but unfortunately, it is real. It is reality.
Sorry, Star Trek fans. It's pretty rough.
This is now Star Trek. Rough. How far Mrs. Incredible has fallen, someone says. I think that Holly Hunter could give a different performance. I think this is the way they want her to play the character. It's very strange.
Oh, of course. They're just doing what they're told. Well, at least that's what actors are supposed to do from the director.
We got this gay Klingon birdwatcher. We got this stupid fat black autistic hologram. We've got this fat bitch who swallows her fucking comm badge. We've got it. The show is.
And I remember Klingons used to be like the warriors, man. Like Worf was like the first time I think we saw a Klingon that wasn't so much as just like kill them all mentality, you know? What do I know?
What do you know, Jay?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Take her for $5. If Mulvaney is Anne Boleyn, then everyone will watch the show and conclude that King George VIII did nothing wrong. You can only take so much. Yes, we are going to talk about Dylan Mulvaney's Dylan Mulvaney, trans degenerate freak Dylan Mulvaney, taking a job away from an actual woman on Broadway.
Oh my gosh.
We will talk about that. Maximus for $1.99 doesn't say anything. And then for $1.99 says, "Are you retarded?" Thank you.
Get that $1.99 a little quick, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Mikey, what's up, Mikey? You two should play the Gollum video game. That way Joe Danger can make a compilation of you guys and others can play on EFAP. You two won't regret it. I think I'm going to play that relooted game. The black people stealing back their artifacts from white people.
I was thinking about like that game that they made in UK that was supposed to be like a propaganda game, and then all of a sudden it got flipped. Like the people playing it like flipped it. Have you heard about that?
Can you describe that in more detail? I'm not sure.
Oh man, Pathways. That's right, Pathway. Yes, that's the game. So apparently, chat will correct me because I only got the tail end. Yeah, yes, only got the tail end of it. Was apparently they made this game where it was like pro migration and like they were, they were pushing pro migration in the UK and all that stuff. And then I guess the gamers that were playing it were able to switch it, and now Amelia has become the star. Has become like this meme, this representation of bringing back the UK to its original culture and roots. So it was like a big thing. So,
well,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, see, everyone's saying based Amelia. Yeah. So Pathway. I only caught Project Agro talking about it the other day. I didn't really know what was going on, but yeah.
Is she like just deporting a bunch of illegals and shit?
I think so. Yeah. Look at everyone. Pathways. I have to dig into it, I guess.
I still want that. Border Patrol. Yeah, the Border Patrol simulator. Just fucking finding, hunting down illegals, just these disgusting sex criminals and shit. That's what I want to hunt down. I want it to come out. Jackson for $2 says word to your mother. Prophet JD, I'm rewatching Stargrift. Man, we had it good till Ryan's temper couldn't countenance Star Wars theories optimism anymore. The old days of Stargrift. Mo Zamboni, let's go Hoosiers. First drove at 12. My mom let me back the car out, hit the gas, flew across the street, jumped the curb, ended up in the grass. That's the problem. Your mom was trying to teach you. Got to get taught by your dad how to drive, not your mom. But yeah, I'm sure you're happy, Mo Zamboni. Indiana Hoosiers. It's fucking crazy. It defies the laws of reality that IU just won a championship in football. Disgust me to my core. And it comes at a time when Purdue is the worst they've ever been in football in my entire fucking life and maybe in history. At least our basketball team's good. Jonathan Soko. Shalom, my brothers. Hello. Otto Vanderballs. Starfleet 90210 shows the only people left watching are the fucking cast and crew's family and friends. Look, there's some weirdos and some gays out there that love it. Remember you pulled up that guy the other, was that on Vera's channel or did you pull that up? I think it was on Fuck My Life. My streams are all running together from the last 2 days. But yeah, there's some gay people that love that shit. But unfortunately, there's not enough gays in the fucking world to make that show a streaming hit. You need the normal people. You need the normal audience. Clown Pilled for 2. Rob Jeremy to pay Billy. Brain Rot Fest. Did you see Stephen Miller's Star Trek post and William Shatner responding? Yeah, Stephen Miller, Trump Stephen Miller was just shitting on Starfleet Academy.
Really?
And said you need to turn it over to William Shatner, let him make all the decisions. And Shatner's like, I completely agree with you, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sure Shatner's going to get some shit for, I can't believe you agreed with him. Yeah. Harry Brownhole. Starfleet gay fatomy actually achieves TV brain rot. That's bad.
Dang, Gary's getting quoted in Marvel updates.
Oh, from the
Did you see that?
Pull it up. Gary spilled some tea about Doomsday last night.
Yeah, I just saw this. He's at that point in his career. Well, I think he's been there at that point. If he makes a statement, it's going to make like some of these sites. Avengers Doomsday will reportedly open with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus battling the Fox X-Men, but the X-Men end up destroying Spider-Man's world via nerdrotics.
Yeah.
Wow, talk about a spoiler.
Yeah, Gary dropped some tea from his buddy at Marvel. So yes. I didn't know Gary was going to talk about that on stream.
Spider-Man and Doc Ops fighting the X-Men.
Doc Ops, is that what you said?
Yeah. Dr. Octopus.
Doc Ops.
Doc Ops.
Ock? Yeah.
We all know who I'm talking about, right? The guy with the...
well, I do. But I'm fluent in J at this point.
Wow.
0 for 2. Shiitake. Thank you. The Skeleton King. Ryan, you had a dream about being at a Bears game because the Bears will only go to the Super Bowl in your dreams.
Wow.
I saw one Super Bowl. I saw one Bears Super Bowl. It was a loss, but I saw him there. They weren't even at a Super Bowl. It was just a game. Marlon Causey for 199. Doesn't say anything. But thanks, Marlon. Ronnie West, I tried watching RK Outpost Sunday and it said Disney claimed a copyright. You under attack again?
Oh, did your stream get taken down?
It just got blocked, but it is like it's that same Wonder Man trailer that we got blocked.
Yeah.
That there's one specific Wonder Man trailer, just one, not all the rest. Is one Wonder Man trailer that if you show it gets fucking copyrighted for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm not sure why that's the case. But yeah, fucking Wonder Man. We got a week until that. SBZ, I miss Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
Yeah, he's been gone for a few days. Hope he's okay. Hope he's all right.
Otto Vanderbal's ankle-grabbing pillow biters in space. They should have just called Star Trek 1992 Space Movie. Like, that's what they should have called this show. Graham Robbins, Call of Duty, Doc Ops. Joe Music, Darth Kittle makes an appearance. I'm fucking cold, man. It's about 60 degrees in my house right now.
Yeah, it's chilly. I'll be darned if I turn on that heater.
Ree and Me for 199 says, Ryan, say black. Have a great day, gents. Black.
What? Well,
John Ease for $5 says, Ryan, put on sunglasses and say, fuck her right in the pussy.
Why do they want you to say stuff?
Bro, when I found out that was a skit, I was devastated. When I found out that wasn't real, that it wasn't a real person that was going and like getting on news shows, I was devastated by that. That sucked. Sir, there was a huge water main burst. Can you tell us what happened? I sure can. I was sitting on my porch, cracked open a beer, and I fucked her right in the pussy. Bert, Ryan's hoodie would be on point more if it was white. Bro, I'm wearing all black. I got black sweats. I got black shirt. I got black hoodie. I'm in a black mood right now. You know?
Martin Luther King Day had its
it's true.
Toll on you for.
I might go loot the Target later.
There you go.
Draken, what would UDP be worse? Your team losing a boring Super Bowl or an exciting one? Ultimately, you don't want to get fucking blown out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it hurts more if you have that chance, but in the grand scheme of things, after that day of moment of heartbreak, you're like, I'm like, you are glad you were in it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to get fucking boat raced out, you know?
That's what Miami was. One last play. Do a pick.
Right.
It could have been either way. It could have been a touchdown or a pick.
Greedy Graffiti J. It's all a big psyoc.
Doc Op? Yeah, no one ever called it that?
No one ever says Doc Ops. Because it's not octopus. Right?
Yeah. Doc Op.
Well, from one desecration in Star Trek to another historical desecration.
Mulvaney time.
Jay, do you remember a couple years ago when we had the Anne Boleyn series, an AMC original series, and they made Anne Boleyn, the historical figure Anne Boleyn, into a very, very, very black woman. You remember this?
I try to forget these horrible things.
Well, if you thought that was bad, and shout out to Lauren Chen over here. If you thought that was bad, the next one is this worse? Is this better? At least they're not black, but they aren't a woman. Dylan Mulvaney, the transgender influencer. Dylan Mulvaney will be portraying Anne Boleyn on Broadway starting in February. Yes, indeed. Dylan Mulvaney cast in Broadway's Women's History Musical 6.
Didn't
Nothing
Anne
screams women's history more than taking away a woman's role on stage and giving it to a degenerate, mentally ill man, right?
She was the real life historical person was murdered, like she was killed.
Yeah.
Was she burned or was she like decapitated?
I think didn't they cut her head off?
They cut her head off, yeah.
So transgender
maybe...
Bud Light killer Dylan Mulvaney is back and set to make his Broadway debut as Anne Boleyn in the woke feminist production 6 the Musical, multiple reports indicate. Red State reports the official X account for 6 enthusiastically announced the news Friday with an oblique reference to Boleyn's beheading. Losing our heads to introduce your newest Anne Boleyn, they wrote. Show some royal love to Queen Dylan Mulvaney, who will be joining the 6 Broadway 5.0 cast as Anne Boleyn starting on February 6th. Bro. What the fuck is this shit? For women's history, celebrating women's history, celebrating strong, powerful women in history, or whatever you want to call them, right? Someone who gets their head beheaded, whatever the fuck. But that's what like the point of this entire thing is. And you cast a man. Like it is only the most radical, insane feminist. And that's why you have like these people that have disagreements with J.K. Rowling or whatever, because J.K. Rowling is a feminist. But it's only the most insane, truly radical feminist that will celebrate men cosplaying as women to take jobs away from real women. Now, look, it's a fucking Broadway show. The people that were going to watch this anyway are probably fucking like pretty out there anyway. But I guarantee you, there's a lot of people who consider themselves left-wing, who consider themselves feminists, who will not like the idea at all of a man playing this role.
Which one is worse?
Black or trans? Is that
black
what you're
woman
asking?
Or the trans playing, you know, the Queen of England?
They're both really bad, Jay. Imagine if it was black and trans. Holy fuck. Worst of both worlds there.
I mean, yeah. Well, what? Yeah,
Jay,
I'm sure.
you're heading up to New York. You can
Maybe
catch
I
a
should
show.
go. I should go and see. Have you ever been to a Broadway show? I have the only technically the only Broadway show I think I've ever been to. I've never been to a Broadway show, but I've seen the Nutcracker. It's like
I have seen the Nutcracker in New York in
You consider that a Broadway show? It's got to be on Broadway, right? Like
whatever, yeah. But I have been to see that in New York. The only thing I've like Broadway show I guess I've seen was when Lion King was playing there. I think I saw Lion King.
Oh, okay.
I've certainly seen my fair share of fucking musicals and plays and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. Not on Broadway, but yeah, no fucking interest in this. I remember, bro, when I went to see a Beauty and the Beast musical, and I think I was living in New York at the time, but it just wasn't on Broadway, and it wasn't like in New York City. It was maybe in I forget where I was, somewhere else in New York. And I'll never forget when they it was a pretty good, it was a pretty good performance and the set was cool and all that stuff. However, at the very end, when they transform Beast and they do this thing and they like wrap all this stuff around him. So he's taking off his costume, he's taking off the Beast outfit or whatever. And they like show the prince. The dude was ugly as fuck. He looked like Meatloaf. And almost the entire crowd started laughing. It's like, change him back. Change him back.
A lot of people say that about the film too. Like when Beast changes, it's like, yeah, that's not a very attractive prince. So that's why you normally just see when you see Beauty and the Beast, they don't have him in prince form. They just keep him in Beast form.
That's because all the women have already like had their mind set on getting dicked down by a fucking monster and trying to figure out whether he's got a human dick or a dog dick. The women were disappointed then when that prince came out. So
how bad could you feel if you're supposed to make your grand entrance as the prince and the whole crowd turns on you? Boo! Yeah. Turn him back.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Probably more enjoyable than my time watching the Nutcracker. So I don't know what the frick was going on too. Thank God I got the abridged version. Apparently, if you watch the full-on Nutcracker, it's hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic though.
Just want the abridged 45 minutes, some ballet music that I understand.
It's a classic. Yeah.
Send me home.
It's not something I want to sit through every year, but I think I think everyone should experience that once.
At least I can say I've seen it once.
Get back to some culture, Okay with that.
From Germany? Is that German culture?
Let's see. Pre-Dawn Corpse, G&G and Nerdrotic were topics of conversations last night on Kino Casino. It was all good. They didn't even call Jeremy gay. Warski's a fan. Hey, shout out Andy.
Yeah. Shout out
Andy. Shout out Casino. What is this? Trayvon Martin versus Unabomber cosplay?
Look at that pirate.
Thanks, Billy. Billy farting in a classroom.
Wait, I'm the Unabomber? I can have glasses on, no? Didn't he have glasses on?
Maybe he's saying that it's just me. What am I trying to be, the Unabomber or Trayvon?
Oh, maybe.
I'm black. Spikefish Network activists, you stole those artifacts. Yeah, they should let those priced historical items to rot in the dirt, clowns. Yeah, like all the black people that are like mad that white people. I talked about this last night. Guess what? The only reason we have any of these fucking artifacts from your dog shit civilization in Africa is because white people took them and preserved them. If we hadn't, y'all motherfuckers would have destroyed them and you dragged it one fucking dirt patch to another while you're fighting your endless fucking wars. You wouldn't have 2-story buildings in Africa. You wouldn't have invented the fucking wheel yet. You'd still be savages just killing each other. You kind of still are down there in a lot of places in Africa anyway. So you should thank your lucky stars that white people came in and protected your historical artifacts from your dog shit culture. You're welcome. There's one more thing you have to thank white people for. Little Orphan Funkhauser, Drunk 3BO, please have your crew pay Carson Beck a visit.
My crew? Will do.
Greedy Graffiti, new character for Jay's channel. Octopus Prime. And then Master Austin with 60. That's a random one. $60. Thank you, Master Austin, for the big super chat. Well, Ryan, the team you were rooting against, IU, won. Well, Jay, the team you were rooting for, the U, lost. Lunch is on me. Hail! Thank you, Master Austin.
Appreciate it.
I am hungry today, Jay. I want to have a fire tonight. I want to have a fire tonight, just chill, get a little fucking drunk, fucking bundle up, sit out by the fire. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Sounds awesome.
I think that's what I'm going to do. But I think we're all caught up there and on Rumble and on locals. Jay, what do you got going on today, buddy?
Just working on videos, man. That's it. Keeping it simple. Tuesday night's main event tonight. I will not be on. Ryan won't be on either. At least I don't think.
Not that I know of. Yeah, Tuesday night's main event tonight, 6-ish p.m. here on this channel with the whole cast and crew. That does not involve Jay and myself, but it should be a fun stream. Yeah.
Maybe they'll talk about pathways and get the correct scoop since it's more gaming centric. Since we just talk about football over here.
Yeah, it's just a sports stream or a whatever stream or
theme park stream.
Whatever. Shaka Zulu says, did they not read member messages anymore? Shaka Zulu, I read your member message. It was Bears were looking good, was rooting for them. Sorry, we couldn't reset the timeline for you, Ryan. I said that one. So I'm sorry if you maybe tuned out for a second, missed it. But I did say that one. So yes. That's it. It's all over. Me and Jay will not be here tomorrow, but we'll be back to see you on Thursday. And somebody else will be hosting Geeks and Gamers tomorrow. Thankfully, not us. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.